this is a big moment for me. Obviously, I almost felt that this was something that might have passed me by. I'll be 79 next birthday, and I don't know of anything in current times that makes me more lifted up, if you will. I think of our trip with Jeff over into China, where we have 2 plants, and the head of the Communist Party said, you know, why don't you produce Spam over here? And I didn't want to tell him the real reason, but I told him that, you know, we have 2 places where we run 6 days a week producing Spam, and that product is there because why? Because we are the low-cost producer. Nobody could touch us. We, through the boning of the shoulder meat and on through to a can of Spam, there are only 16 people in the whole process, and it runs at 450 cans a minute. If you think about that and just took that as one example of what needs to happen in America, we would stop moaning and we would get to working on projects and processes that bring us to the kinds of leadership that we've known over time. And so my plea to you would be that do that. Think about that a little bit. The biggest thing we're doing right now is we're going through the whole community. We're looking at the school system, and we're bringing in people who can. We took nearly 100 teachers and put them back and get their master's degree, and also special advanced degrees. And they are just one piece of a whole thing that we're doing down there. I could go on, and I won't do that to you, but I will urge you to become involved in how we bring innovation back into the vocabulary for all of us on a more frequent basis and build us an America that can't find itself playing second fiddle all the way down the line. We seem to want to transfer some of the work that we can't figure out a better way to do and to have it as an excuse as to why we don't get it done. But I would urge all of you to give support to and bring ourselves to a point where we in America have got the best ways of doing this thing once again. I will thank you for this honor, and I will try and live up to everything that's it stands for. I think it's a wonderful thing, a wonderful occasion. And regardless of the fact that I'm going to be 79 now, why, I'm ready to go. So put me in, Coach.
Who first thought of Spam?
Well, as I understand it, and certainly wasn't there, but at Christmas time, in about 1935 or thereabouts, there was a Christmas party was being held. Mr. Hormel wanted to name this product that he had put into a can, which is not too dissimilar from what the Spam can is today. The brother of one of our officers of the company was there, invited, and so he was asked. And he said, "Well, what's in it?" He said, "Well, we've got spiced ham in there." Spiced ham. He says, "Well, why don't you call it Spam?" And it was just that quick.
Is this a good place to keep doing business? Is Minnesota a good place to have a company like Hormel?
Well, it has its challenges, but I don't think there's anything about it that we haven't proven that the state can be a good place for us to be. It's a little bit like in China. I was over in China with Dr. Dong, who maybe you've met him now, and he's an extraordinary person because his family is all medically statured in China, and so that gave them license to put, I think, an accent to what we're doing, and we liked what was being done there, that we've kept that relationship, and Dr. Dong heads up our institute now down in Austin. So it's a small world, but I think the world is what you make of it, and I don't think that I think we've had most every experience that anyone could have.
Oh, yes, you have.
And so,
Yes, you have.
in fact, we've been tested. It is my home, and I would have felt somewhat of a failure had I not been able to make this thing what it is.
Well, Dick, I don't think anybody would call you a failure. I want to congratulate you.
Well,
Thank you
thank
very
you very
much.
much.